Welcome back, friends, and welcome to Minecraft Beta 1.2_01, or 1.2.1 is probably what I'll call it. The reason we're starting out here is because they finally changed the, what do they call this, the quote or whatever. They changed it from saying, finally beta, to something new, and I believe it changes. It should change. Every time you are on the screen, it'll say something different. And something else I was going to do. The default key to open your inventory is I. So I've changed it to E every time. Anyway, I didn't even introduce myself this time. I'm Lord, as usual. And this is my vanilla Minecraft single-player world where I am playing Minecraft all the way from beta 1.0 to whatever the current version is when we get there. And today's focus is going to be in the Nether. I think I said at the end of last week's episode that we are going to go to the Nether and work on a Nether Hub for some long-distance travel. So I've been getting prepared for that. I did a bit of changing around out here. I'm really tempted to move this tree, but it's got the cool leaves, so maybe I won't. Anyway, I did a bit of changing around here. I don't like the way this looks, but... Oh, right. I don't like the way it looks, but it is what it is at this point. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the Nether. If we decide that the Nether is too loud, I might have to turn it down a bit. As far as changes in Minecraft Beta 1.2.1, it's pretty much just bug fixes and performance improvements, which is good because we need performance improvements. But they also added or re-added slimes. I think they did at some point add them, so they re-added them, I guess. They must have taken it out during alpha, or really Notch. At this point in the game, I should say Notch instead of they. Anyway, up here at the top of the Nether, this is the top. We're at 121-ish. This is where we're going to build our hub, essentially, because if you build towards the top, you have a more secure path, and you're not going to get ghasts spawning above you, and there's good reasons to build at the top of the Nether. I think most people do that. Anyway, the point of the Nether Hub is to get paths going out far away. Something I think I also mentioned last episode is the whole Stronghold thing, with the paths into the end portals. There are only 3 of them that generate in a world, and we don't want to accidentally generate those chunks before they add them to the generation. So I'm going to use the Nether to hop across the area where they generate the Nether fortresses. We're going to go out to like at least 4,000 or 5,000. 4,000 or 5,000 radius. That'll get us past where the Nether fortresses. That's wrong. We don't have those yet. Where the strongholds generate. Nether fortresses do actually come at about the same time as the strongholds, but we are back here in beta 1.2, not in 1.8. That's when most of that cool stuff gets here. Anyway, my first goal is to move this Nether portal up here to the top. So I'm going to work on moving that up to the top there. I'll probably leave this ladder in just for the sake of it, or I'll create a new one. But yeah, I will work on getting this moved up there and all of that fun stuff. Okay, we've got our Nether portal fixed up up here towards the top. I decided not to put it that high because I want to do something cool for the roof of this thing, and I needed some space for that. So I put it about here. I think that'll work all right. And thankfully, it hooked up right exactly to the other one, the normal one in the overworld. So it would not have been a very, very fun experience if it had generated a new one somewhere random. But I was pretty sure that it was going to be just here. Anyway, there's something else I wanted to show you, since I had to test that anyway, that is down here. And this is another one of the really infamous sort of bugs or exploits back from this part of the game. So what it was, you used to be able to put 3 chests next to each other. Now this isn't something that you should be able to do. That'll be enough. Should have made these beforehand. Or I could have just picked those up. Oh well, it's fine. So, the way this works is that, and by the way, these chests are totally functional. I know it looks a bit weird, but look at that. It's a three spot chest, but anything that's in this chest bottom half doesn't show up in this one, but the whole thing shows up in the middle one. You can't put anything down here, but you can put it there and stuff like that. And if it's in a section where it's in both, it's there, I can pick it up out of there, but it doesn't duplicate it over here. So technically it's just a big chest. And the way you make one of these at this point in the game is first you get this one like this, and then you fill a block with water, and then you place the chest in that block. I'm sure that's got something to do with the fact that chests are blocks at this point. They're not tile entities. They will eventually become tile entities, and they'll get smaller, and they won't be flush with the ground anymore. You see that? So they'll change this around at some point. But for now, we can use this 3 chest bug. I'm probably not going to use it because, I mean, I know that they're going to fix it. So, I did a bit of cleaning up down here. I've been getting ready to put grass down there on the bottom. The grass is slowly progressing its way down the stairs. It's not even halfway yet. There isn't any grass up there. But yeah, I've been expanding this. I've got 4 or 5 levels up there for the mobs to generate on. And I changed this around a bit so I can remove these dirt blocks and stand here, and everything will just get pushed towards me by water. So that's nice. Just gonna fill this up. Anyway, I will head back to the Nether, and I will keep working on hollowing out that area for the Nether Hub. You know what? I just realized that I forgot to explain to you the way the Nether works. Some of you may already know this, but essentially it's a way to travel distances faster. That's what Notch intended. And what that means is that if I move 1 block here, I just moved 8 blocks in the overworld. And it's supposed to be a dangerous way to travel, but you can go a lot further. That's the whole point of the Nether. Yeah, I'm working through this, hollowing it out. I've got a rough estimate of how big I want this area to be, and then I'll cut it all the way down to that level down there. Going through pickaxe is really fast because it goes a lot faster than normal stuff because it's the same amount, 1 durability to break it, but it goes a lot faster, so pickaxe is just going a lot faster than I expected. Anyway, and what I'm also going to try to do is try to keep it really torched up, because something I noticed from watching the footage from the last Nether video we did is that the Nether is especially dark in the footage, and I don't know how much better I can get it until we get better lighting options in the game. So for now, I will just keep everything lit up as good as I can. Smooth lighting is coming in just a few episodes. I'm very excited for smooth lighting, so that'll be good. I'm going to keep working. Well, we're getting closer. That's for sure. It's a lot of work. Thankfully, I've been doing a lot of mining recently, so went through 1.5 diamond pickaxes already. I've moved on to iron for now, so getting closer. Well, there we go. I got it all cleared out. You guys probably can't even see the ceiling, but it's not too far up there. Yeah, I got this whole area cleared out, and I've got everything slabbed over. The slabs prevent ghasts and pigmen from spawning, so thankfully we won't have anything spawning in here. I was halfway through clearing this out. Actually, not long after that last clip there, I realized that there was totally the potential for ghasts to spawn, which would not have made me very happy. So, yeah, I went ahead and slabbed it up and slabbed up the whole area. And I cut this little area out of the wall here because we are going to head in this direction. I've noted down some coordinates. We're going to go... See, we're kind of close to 0, 0, actually. 0, 0 is just a little bit... This is really hard to do because you have to hold down F3. You can't just press it. 15 blocks this way is 0, 0. This is really annoying. Alright, there we go. I'm not going to hold that down anymore. In order to do a screenshot, actually, you have to hold down F1 and then do F2 at the same time in order to do a screenshot. But it's all holding stuff down. Hey! You hear that? I know what that means. That means that for some reason the game decided to do a force reload, and it is now actually playing all the sound files that it didn't before, except for the chests apparently. Maybe chests just don't have sounds, but I bet we're going to go back to the main world here, and I will finally be able to show you the doors make noise. There we go. How exciting is that? I know, you're just super thrilled. But anyway, we're gonna go back to the Nether now. And we're gonna be going this way, which I think is north. Might be south. It's not west though. West is this way. This is the way we will expand our base for new land generation, for new building. This way is gonna be the mine. And we're gonna leapfrog 8,000 blocks by going through the Nether. Anyway, so I'm not gonna do the path through the Nether. It's not gonna be as low as the rest of this is. It's gonna be, you know, relatively high, I suppose. Let me get some cobble. This Nether brick is just awful. This might win the award as my absolute least favorite brick block in the game right now. Like, it just looks like crap. I don't think they even change it. How am I going to get up there? I don't even know how I'm going to design this yet, so maybe I'll just take away a few of these. Essentially, I'd like something kind of high, but not high enough. That way we can still decorate on top of it. What do you think? Is that about right? Could be. I'll just do this, and this, and this, and this. It's kind of catchy music. I don't recognize this one. It's not on the record. I bought the, they released the music for Minecraft on vinyl at some point years ago, and I got it. I don't recognize this one. It could be on there, and I just don't remember, though. I want to go up one more. But that doesn't mean that we have to change anything here, because I kind of wanted this to be jutting out a little bit into the room. Make the room a little bit more interesting. I think I'm going to pull it out one more. Something I'm looking forward to is going to be shift-clicking stuff into and out of chests. It's just super annoying not having that feature. I end up clicking like this all the time, and it's really annoying. But we'll get there. Not too many updates left, I think. I think that's a good level. That gives us two blocks with which to decorate. That'll do. Not sure how thorough my decorating is going to be, but if we go on this level, then we get 2 blocks up there to decorate with, and that's a decent amount of space. But of course, right now these steps are spawnable, so I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. not very happy, because I believe if I do, like, I think if you do that, I think that counts as a full block, so it no longer protects against spawning. I might just have to risk it and build the steps the way I want to build them, and if we get an occasional ghast, it won't be the end of the world. The worst that could happen is we'd lose these torches and the walls. The ghast isn't going to blow up any of this, or he's not going to blow up any of the steps. Definitely not the obsidian. And if he blows up the portal blocks, we've got extra flint and steel. No issues there. So I'm going to work on fleshing out the idea for this staircase here. That's got to go. That can't stay there. Okay. Did some thinking, and I determined that if I do it like this, these 3 blocks are the only sort of spawnable blocks. They're the only solid blocks here. Actually, these considered solid blocks too, but I don't know if I can... Well, I think they're close enough to the nether portal that a ghast couldn't spawn there anyway. And the same for these guys. A ghast couldn't spawn here because the step is here. So, good for us, I guess. I tried to do a bit of texturing on the side here so it looks interesting. It was annoying having to... I couldn't fill this area up with the half slabs. I had to take the step out, put the half slabs in, and put the step back in, which is also annoying because every time you mine a step, it drops a single piece of cobblestone, not a stone stairs. And look, they haven't fixed that yet. They haven't fixed the steps texture in your hotbar. Anyway, that's kind of what I was thinking for that. I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit. The goal is that this room could potentially have these staircases. Everyone, there can be 3 on this wall. There's space for 3 on this wall, 3 on this wall, probably 3 on this wall too, maybe 4. Probably 3. But essentially this hub, we can go all over the place, not just in the cardinal directions, although that's probably what it will be. Eventually this path will get fleshed out to be something a bit different and more decorated. But for now, it's just going to be a hallway. And I probably ought to slab this too, but then I'll only bother slabbing it if I end up getting to a big open area over lava, because I don't want a pigman to spawn somewhere that I could potentially fall into the lava. But as long as I'm just walking through the netherrack here, I'm not going to bother, because if there's a pigman standing here, the only thing I have to do is not piss him off. I think I can handle that. So I'll keep working on the staircase idea for a bit. Maybe I'll start the staircases for the other directions, because I'm sure we will go in those directions at some point. But this one is for the mine. Okay, I finished that long tunnel, and had to come all the way back to get the obsidian and the flint and steel. Actually, let's stop for a second. Is there anything else that I need? I've got obsidian, I've got flint and steel. We should be covered. Oh, I only have 1 pickaxe. Okay. I'm going to make another pickaxe or 2, and then I will meet you down on the other end of this really long tunnel. Alright, are we ready? Let's see where we turn up. Let's hope it's somewhere with birch trees or something, so I can get some other type of wood going on. I forgot to show you. I chose 750 blocks in the nether, which is, should be about 6,000. Yep, there you go. 6,000 blocks in the overworld. Hey, there's a birch tree. But I don't think there are birch saplings. Yeah, that's an oak sapling. This is an interesting place. There are no biomes at this point, from what I remember. But, yeah, there we go. We have ourselves a new area. I'm sure that there is lapis generated in these chunks, and we did not generate a chunk that would otherwise be occupied by a stronghold. So there's still a risk that we covered up one previously, But from now on, we're not going to make that mistake until we get to beta 1.8 or full release 1.0. No, it's beta 1.8. Till we get there, strongholds don't exist, and they will exist somewhere. So anyway, I think that'll about do us for the episode for today. Just cut down this tree. Yeah, birchwood. Oh, it calls it wood. Wood and wood. Oh, and the planks look exactly the same. That's lame. Well, I will at least have some other textured wood with which to build, except for the fact that birchwood is just not that nice to build with. But whatever, it's a step in the right direction. So I think this is where I'm going to build a mine. I'm going to build a shaft down to the bottom here, and I'll start mining there. And that'll be a good new spot for me to mine. It'll have lapis, which I need because I need blue dye. Lapis is blue dye, obviously, and I've got some ideas I want to try out with some blue-colored wool. Namely, maybe you can guess what I'm thinking here, but I want to use some blue wool to cover up the ceiling of that Nether Hub. I think that would be pretty cool. Anyway, here we are out at x negative 6,000, and thanks for watching, friends, and hope you enjoyed my Nether Hub activities. To next episode, we will be moving on to 1.2_02. So, not going to spend too much time on these itty-bitty updates. Anyway, thanks for watching, friends. Take care, and I'll see you in the next time.